Episode 599. The flood of professional characters hadn't stopped yet. Beyond the legendary heavyweights, a host of other class-specific players were logging in one after another, and they too didn't escape the players' watchful eyes.
So many lurkers. I despise you all.
Huang Shaotian was calling out in the group chat.
Hey, let's go watch the show. Which room?
Which room?
Which room?
Downstairs, another line was forming.
Which room?
Huang Shaotian was asking himself the same thing.
Correction field 4, room 2464. Password's the same as the room number.
Yi Shu replied. In room 264 of the Gnome 4 correction field in the arena, Ye Shu was giving some pointers to Zanlu and his team, as requested. Just after finishing a match, Ye Shu was in the spectator seat, pointing out some issues to Little Bei, who had just finished playing. In the arena, Zan Lulan waited patiently for Ye Shu to come in and offer his guidance. Suddenly, a figure flickered on the opposite side, and a character had already flashed in. Zan Lulan checked the ID. It wasn't any of their own.
Us. I set a password. How did he? How?
Zan Lulan finally got a clear look at the newcomer's ID.
Astonished. Troubling rain?
Zan Lulan couldn't help but take another careful look, confirming it was indeed Troubling Rain. He confirmed that Troubling Rain had no strange symbols anywhere around it. He was certain that was Blue Rain Team's ace character, the one called the Sword Saint, Troubling Rain. Then he heard the guy on the other side shouting.
Huh? Who's this? Where'd they go? Hey, where is everyone?
If there was one pro player whose speaking style players might be familiar with, that person would be Huang Shaotian. He was, without a doubt, the biggest chatterbox in the league. His habit of stringing together repetitive phrases was a hallmark of his speech. Troubling Rain? Huang Shaotian?
Let's get started.
Yi Shu's Lord Grimm posted a message in the public channel. Zan Lulan began the match, utterly lost.
Hey, what's going on?
Huang Shaotian was shouting. Meanwhile, the onlookers at the sidelines were stunned. Behind them, a sudden crop of infamous characters had sprung up like bamboo shoots after rain, completely surrounding them.
No way. They're coming after us.
Xiao Bei exclaimed. Xiao Bei and the others, watching from outside the arena, could only stare as name after name surfaced on the board. Stunned was an understatement. The room had a password. It was just the room number, simple enough, but not so simple that this many people could just guess it. Getting guessed by that many people was one thing, but where did all these guys suddenly come from? Zan Lulan and his crew were all players with their sights set on the pro scene, not the same league as Tang Ru or Steamed Bun Invasion. Every single one of those names was instantly recognizable. Even if some weren't considered top-tier gods, any veteran player would know them. There are only a little over 200 pro players in the Alliance. How hard can it be to remember them all? But in just a moment, several dozen of those 200 or so competitors had crammed into the room. Zan Lulan and his team tried their hardest to find even one name that wasn't a pro player. No luck. As for these pro players, their QQ group had brought them together, but in the game itself, they'd never seen so many characters crammed into one spot before. For a moment, even they found it novel, shouting greetings at each other in a chaotic din.
Why are you still here?
Zhang Xinjie of Tyranny spotted Lord Grimm's name on the watch list and immediately asked,
Why aren't you asleep yet?
Yi Shu shot back. Years of being rivals meant they knew each other's habits inside and out.
4 minutes left.
Would you change your schedule just to watch the match?
No.
What a shame.
The others were just then noticing that Huang Shaotian's Troubling Rain had already left the stage, but the one standing across from him wasn't Lord Grimm at all. They were puzzling over this when they suddenly realized the name of the player facing Troubling Rain was also quite notable.
Zan Lulan?
Is that the Zhan Lulan?
Everyone was whispering about it. The two hottest names in glory circles lately were Lord Grimm and Zan Lulan. Both were still just characters in the game, but judging by the trending topics on some glory websites lately, these two names had actually surpassed many pro players and their legendary avatars. Zan Lulan is that guy who's starting a new team. Who in the glory scene hasn't heard of Zan Lulan by now? The match had already started, but neither of them had made a move yet. Zan Lulan was stunned by the sudden barrage of flashy names, while Huang Shaotian, like the rest of the audience, was left scratching his head. He'd come looking for a one-on-one with Lord Grimm, the unspecialized, so why was a berserker standing across from him?
Yi Chu, you liar.
Huang Shaotian was sending messages in the group chat.
Shaotian, go for it. Let's see what this guy's got.
The crowd's roar was deafening.
Who's this guy? Who's this guy?
Zan Lulan, you haven't heard of him lately.
Huh? What?
Huang Shaotian quickly switched back to the game, the opponent's ID crystal clear before his eyes. But Huang Shaotian had only glanced at it earlier, and when he didn't see the name Lord Grimm where it should have been, he instantly flew off the handle. The name Zan Lulan never even registered in his mind. Now that he was back and took another look, he immediately realized who this was.
Yo, what's this supposed to mean?
Huang Shaotian was yapping away, while Zan Lulan found himself at a loss for words. Surrounded by a crowd of pro players, he actually started to feel a bit nervous. The hands that were so nimble during PKs now felt stiff and clumsy.
Why aren't you talking AFK? How'd you go AFK on auto?
Huang Shaotian kept talking, a non-stop stream of words.
I'm here.
Zan Lulan said weakly.
Fight or not? Fight or not?
Fight.
Zan Lulan took a deep breath, trying to steady himself, but he couldn't. His gaze kept drifting, almost involuntarily, to the spectator list on the side. There he saw it. Brilliant Edge, Yu Feng of Team Blue Rain, an all-star berserker, Zan Lulan's favorite pro player.
Alright, here I come.
Huang Shaotian didn't care whether Broken Halberd was focused or not. The moment he finished speaking, he moved.
Troubling Rain's form flickered, and he immediately activated sword dance steps, splitting into 6 figures that all converged on Zan Lulan.
The sword dance steps was undoubtedly a headache-inducing skill, especially under the control of a top-tier blade master like Huang Shaotian. But the real headache was Huang Shaotian's mouth. As the 6 figures charged in, Huang Shaotian's mouth never stopped for a single second.
I heard you're putting together a team. That's pretty impressive. Hey, is this the account you'll be using? And Zanfeng, good thing he's a normal build, or that'd be terrifying.
The moment Huang Shaotian spoke his first word, 6 figures emerged. By the time he finished his last sentence, those 6 figures had already surrounded Zan Lulan from 6 different directions. Zan Lulan hadn't even managed to focus for this round, but at least his veteran instincts kicked in. He leaped up and slammed down with a Blade Master's silver light falling flash.
Fast hands. Oh, this one's hard to dodge. Ah, bad.
Huang Shaotian spoke as he moved, making it look like he really couldn't dodge. But the figure that seemed to be struck by the silver light falling blade's shockwave was merely a phantom. The blade passed straight through, leaving the character momentarily translucent. Without a doubt, every single one hit was just an afterimage of Troubling Rain. So where exactly is Troubling Rain now?